almost sort of connect with it of where I am today. You know, people, as much as we like to think we've progressed, we're still kind of the same animal. I mean, look at the Israelites, right? You know, who have died for their faith, right? Man, pick up a couple like that and go, God, boy, we've been places as a church. We've had some phenomenal people prepared for that. And so our natural reaction is just, don't talk to me about that. And why? Because we just don't know. I mean, maybe they're right. You know, a history book that you were like, what in the world? It really is like a soap opera. It's like Luke, this doesn't belong in Luke, and this doesn't belong in Paul. And all of a sudden the church is like, oh, we got to kind of figure out what belongs in here. All right, so who else? Who else have you guys been? Wait, like we're talking Bible Belt, and then we're talking Arizona. It's been like that throughout all of history, right? Wrong. There are three major churches, really two major churches. The Catholic Church of the West, absolutely buried and gone after just a couple centuries, which is a pretty big deal, right? So he asks this question, where is God in this? How do churches die? But rather in accounting for the successes elsewhere. So he's saying the big mystery isn't necessarily that this church disappeared through persecution. It's saying if they do. Here's his conclusion. Little C churches end, but the big C church goes on. In all these different manuscripts, we say, which one's earlier, which one's a harder reading, and we kind of come to this conclusion. At this point, there was probably, between those, there was a lot of peace going on. You know, there was a lot of kumbaya with us, with the Christians. Probably, I guess, around this time, probably not, but you can worship wherever we want, but you have to recognize that the Son is unconquered. The unconquered Son, Sol Invictus. So, as long as you have two that says, you know, you should worship the Sun God, or not worship the Sun God. You should make sacrifices to the unconquered Son. And so take a stick at, and they're all for free. Like sitting at your fingertips. If you want to access any of these, like we're going to talk about the acts of Perpetua and Felicitas. Like, it was just an absolutely do whatever you want with it, but you can't take away what God has done. And so in that, we have out of this era kind of the start of this. That's what I really care about. Notice that these two weren't bishops that were arrested. These were just catechumens. These were people coming famine or plague. The cry is at once, the Christians to the lion. We become soft. We kind of forget. Well, yeah, we become lazy. When times are good, we should pray more. Unfortunately, it was still very localized, normally around Rome. But now this is the first. I'm making a decree to all of Rome that this is going to happen. It's these witnesses that are proclaiming Christ even amidst death.